I'm so ornery, so ornery, so ornery inside.
It seems like North Korean irrational behavior provides us with an almost limitless source of comic relief.
I have a gift for you.
Oh, this dog is killing me with cuteness.
It's a crazy cute.
But in reality, the great leader's instability fosters an uneasy truce. And the threat of a potential war is always present. Jeepers are a unique group, and in South Korea, they are no exception. South Korea is constantly on alert and under a tenuous ceasefire. That threat has become a way of life. It's just no big deal. Every citizen serves a mandatory 2-year stretch in the military, so they are all trained and ready to go. If ye are prepared, ye shall not fear. Roads are protected by giant cement blocks perched ready to drop and stop a tank in its tracks. Barbed wire lines the river, and sentry boxes are still in place. Korea seems to be a desirable piece of real estate. Throughout history, it's been continually invaded. But if you talk to the U.S. military stationed here, they'll tell you they're a tough bunch. While not an actual war zone, residual hardware from some of the more recent confrontations is still intact. Military grounds often double as off-road trails. The military and the jeeper coexist in an unspoken détente. South Korea is a country with a beautiful and a peaceful religious history. Even the greeting of hello basically translates into please be peaceful. I like that. I've always been up for a good night run, and these boys have got some great trails to make it happen. Some of the night runs we did were actually on tank training ground trails. Guardhouses were still in place should they be needed, and large, scary signs warned of something ahead. Luckily, we had no idea what they said, so our plan was to cling to our plausible deniability in the event that we were arrested or captured. As we drove through the dark, well, except for the 900,000 looms being generated by each Jeep's ample assortment of lights, light bars, and undercarriage illumination, it was explained to us that we were traveling near the Iron Triangle. Good information. River, water crossings, and uphill climbs with the occasional well-placed rock all provided a perfect setting for some excitement. Yeah, that and wondering if some covert night op guy was spooking around out in the dark also helped. The North Koreans actually built 3 tunnels between the two countries in the hopes that they could use them for a surprise invasion. They were discovered, and the North's clandestine efforts have since been turned into a South Korean tourist attraction. Ouch! Gotta love capitalism. Random attacks are far too common along the DMZ. In 1976, 2 soldiers were killed when 30 North Korean troops were sent in to stop them from trimming a tree that was blocking the view between the two countries. They used the tree trimming axe as a weapon, and 2 soldiers were murdered. The tree was completely removed 3 days later, under the watch of a Special Forces platoon, air support, and an aircraft carrier running shotgun on the coast. A tragic waste of life. A guy really can't have enough lights, and allowing your friends to have more LEDs than you is completely unacceptable. As we made our way down one of the trails, the scene conjured images of close encounters of the third kind. Eat your heart out, Spielberg. It was interesting that they're not big fans of airing down. It must be the airing back up that discourages the practice. We got through it, but it was a bit bumpy. Off-Road Korea has a loyal group of supporters, and their association is more like a group of friends than a business-client relationship. It's a Jeep thing. I completely understand. Worldwide Jeep popularity has spurred major growth throughout the off-road industry. TeraFlex is growing as worldwide enthusiasm for the sport increases. The only in a Jeep motto is fully embraced by South Korea, and we thank you.